Hello, prosperity practitioner. How are you doing today? Brandon Hanley here, the voice of generation. And we're just cruising along. I hope that you are finding these, I don't know if they're full-on podcasts. Some of them are full-on podcasts, but I hope that you're finding these podcasts to be of value to your day. And if you find that they're valuable for your day, I'd love you to just head on over to iTunes or Spotify, wherever you're rating your podcast. Go ahead over there. Give us a 1-star or a 5-star, right? You either hate it or you love it. You love it or you loathe it. Let us know. People need to know either way. I don't want to be in the middle, right? I don't want to be the norm. I don't want to be in the stream of, just people who are just the average, okay? That's it. I know. Big shout out to my one of my first coaches, Sam Crowley, for that one. And it's true. You either want to be failing miserably as you're working to succeed, or being, really bringing light into the world. I'll say, really shining and really just, taking it to the next level. Again, with some of these guys, I'm going to ask that you please forgive the fact that I'm driving, and really what I'm trying to do here is make sure that I can get the message out. There's somebody out there, maybe it's not you, who doesn't need this message today, but I know that there is somebody out there that today, right now, needs to receive the message that I'm about to deliver. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. Otherwise, if we feel like we're connected to the universe, if we feel like the universe speaks through us, that God speaks through us, that we are the creative vessel, that the source energy flows through us, then today is a day that I simply have to, I've got to do it this way. This is the way that it's being delivered. And as I continue to set up the studio, and as I continue to set up, there will be progress made in our sound quality and the delivery system. Hopefully you've noticed that today I am at least wearing a lav mic, and hopefully that's making the sound a little bit better for us as we hum along. Where are we? I think Tuckerton Road, out here in Jersey. All right, guys. Today's quote is brought to you by Aristotle. The thing I love about this ancient type of wisdom, and I really wonder sometimes if we can call something 2,000 years old or more ancient, and I guess we can in terms of the way that we look at things relatively. However, 2,000 years is a blink of an eye, and what it shows to me is that our thought processes, the way that we think, and the questions that we have, and the way that we kind of go through life, we all kind of end up in the same place, in the same frame of mind. And we ask ourselves these questions, and when we say things like this that's coming from Aristotle, it resonates because its truth still holds to this day. Learning is an ornament in prosperity, a refuge in adversity, and a provision in old age. An ornament in prosperity. I think that, the first thing you think of, to me, anyway, the first thing I think of when I think of, where does an ornament go? It's a Christmas tree, and a Christmas tree, you can't really have a Christmas tree unless you're living a prosperous life. And you may say that, hey, I had, the Charlie Brown Christmas trees. Oh, yeah, well, you had a Christmas tree, okay? You had a Christmas tree, and you were able to decorate it, with what you went out there and picked up, and you chose the ornaments. I believe, and I would say that in times of prosperity, in any given time, when you make a decision to decorate your life with learning, I think that is ornamental, right? You say this is how I'm going to decorate my life, with education, with learning. And when you make that decision, when you make the decision to actually learn on your own and learn outside of school and learn, and I'm not saying that you can't learn inside of school, but when you are dedicated to something other than a rigid curriculum, and you are dedicated to learning all throughout life, I think that's a beautiful decoration. I think that it's a beautiful decoration. He also says that it's a refuge in adversity. A refuge in adversity. When you're going through tough times, when you're faced up against some things that seem dire and daunting and just insurmountable, you need to learn how to get past that. There's some adjustments that need to be made. And so you learn. And when you're learning, you're so absorbed in what it is that you're learning. It is a refuge. It's like a sanctuary. Because what happens is you're learning how to address the adversity. You are learning how to address the adversity. And when you're learning, you have that feeling, the sensation, the understanding that the problem that you felt was so insurmountable. When you're learning, you find out that there are so many different ways to achieve your dreams, the possibilities. There's a way through it. You simply need to open yourself up to learning and accepting that it's not the singular way that you've seen it out. Most of the times when we are faced with adversity, the answer tends to be sitting right in front of us at the same time. But we are so focused on that adversity that we can't see the answer in front of us. So it's okay. That's all right. We don't all have this perky sense of it's all right and we're going to work through it. However, when you decide to learn more about your adversity, you decide to you make that decision to move through it, and you also, like he says, you find the refuge, you find sanctuary, you find yourself in a space where knowing, not even believing. First you find yourself believing in something, and then you find yourself experiencing it, and then you find yourself knowing your experience. And that's why learning is a refuge in prosperity or in adversity. And I'm not that old, but it's a provision in old age. And I think that what he means by that, and I haven't researched it, but provision, provides for you what you learn. And when you learn more and you continue to learn more, you're able to teach it out, you're able to share it, you're able to apply it, and you're able to expand in so many different ways that learning in of itself becomes the provision for you. You're learning new ways to provide and be provided for. Whew, man. And again, I love it because this is wisdom passed on. And wisdom that maybe that wasn't his intention when he said it, but it's wisdom that if we just take a look around it, if we just do a little dance around the fire and build up a little bit of a sweat, mind thinking, and look around us in different ways, we can really bring it to light, and we can really apply it in our own lives. Again, guys, I hope that you're enjoying the prosperity practice, the quote series, which is what we're up to right now. Stick around. There's gonna be some. I'm really excited. I'm thinking about my buddy Alan. He goes, don't. When you say you're excited, sound like you're excited. Well, I'm really excited. Honestly excited. Where I'm looking for people who have gone through this practice or similar types of practice and applied it in their own lives. And I want to go and I want to interview people who have experienced this, and because you don't want to hear it just from me. You hear it from one person, that guy could be a crazy nut. You thought, like, Brandon, you're crazy, boy. You crazy. I'll be like, this is legit. This is real. This is this person, infinitum, right? Ad infinitum, have had this experience. And when you find so many people having a similar experience, there's going to be the desire for yourself to say, you know what? All right. I hear you. I think I understand. I understand this other guy, this other lady that you've had on the podcast, that you've interviewed. And while it sounds too good to be true, what happens if I apply some of what you're talking about in my life? What happens if that, what happens then? Hit me up. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what your thoughts are. Am I full of it? Or is it real? Let me know. Reach out to me, Brandon, at prosperity-practice.com, and we'll talk to you later.